Mommy, where's Daddy? Today's MGTOW. MGTOW and marriage to the state. When a young girl grows up, she has very certain needs, very specific needs, to grow up and blossom into the young, mature woman that a man will later on find attractive and marry. When mommy decides to marry the state and to leave her husband, she has made the choice to sacrifice her child. How? The child loses stability. The child has no longer emotional support from both parents, and the child is left an emotional gaping hole in her heart. She grows up this way until around the age 13, 14, when boys start giving her attention. They're giving her the attention for the wrong reason. And she knows they're giving her the attention for the wrong reason, but it's still attention. So around age 14 nowadays, she'll get molested or have sex with a young boy, and she'll get pregnant. Here comes the first abortion. This all could have been avoided if mommy didn't get rid of daddy. When you look at modern women today, you notice elements missing from their chemistry. They seem grown up. They have full bodies. They even have full perky tits and perfect asses, and they seem full grown. Yet mentally, there's an element missing, isn't there, guys? There's the element of respect missing, the element of limitations, the element of boundaries, which is all what daddy's influence would have been if daddy was able to stay in the picture and raise his daughter properly. What men cannot stand today in women anymore is the fact that women are no longer having any dads in their life to educate them that they are not the center of the universe. Now, men have to marry this garbage, and we don't want to. We are rebelling against it. We are holding an independence movement. We are changing the system. Now let me show you how it's like mother, like daughter. The reason mommy got rid of daddy to marry the government was mommy could not stand the fact that daddy held her responsible. Daddy demanded things from her. Daddy was the boss. Mommy couldn't handle that. But what does daughter need? When daughter grows up, she needs somebody to tell her what's to be done. She needs to be told what boundaries are. She needs to be told what her limitations are. So for the very same reason that mommy got rid of daddy, is the exact same reasons why daughter needs daddy. Who wins there? When you have children in this world, you are supposed to put your selfish bullshit aside for your child. How dare you women out there today? Every single mother out there today is a fucking sinner. Because you put yourself ahead of your child. Wake the hell up. In the 1960s, we did not need abortion on the massive scale that we needed of this year, 2014. 50 million abortions every year worldwide, and since the 1990s. Now it's 2014. This shit has been going on for 20 years now. It's not been going on since the dawn of time. It's been happening since around the time you all started kicking out the fathers from the household. That the daughters no longer had an emotional stability growing up, that she saw it in the very first man that came by and was interested in her. That's mommy's fucking fault. Not daddy's. Daddy's is slaving off somewhere trying to make child support payments when his daughter thinks that he doesn't even care about her. Look at the evil that women are doing to their own children. Not just the little girls, but the little boys also. But today, we are talking about the little girls, because they need to be talked about. They cannot speak up for themselves. We see children being used as bags of money for security for the parent for 18 years. Life is no longer about you after you have a child, goddammit! It's about the child. Understand this. It's about the kid. And when you live like that, through your child like that, but you also know where to hold your own boundaries and your own limitations, which your husband would obviously teach you along the way, if you didn't get rid of him and marry the faceless government. Ladies out there, if you did that, you would live the perfect life where your daughter loved you, where your daughter didn't rebel at you at against age 13. How many women out there today have daughters that have fucking abandoned them, want nothing to do with them anymore, and given up on them around the age of 13 already. When a girl goes out and has sex with a man, she is literally saying goodbye to her own parents. That's what it used to be when a woman had sex by a man. Now women are giving the sex away like candy, man, like fucking candy. Here you go, here's some sex, here's some sex, here's some sex. And the guys are like, oh, this is great, I got all the sex in the world. Guys are just as responsible in that sense. You also should understand that when you have sex with a girl, you have a chance of ruining her life and your own, if you're not ready for it. Grow up. What is this hormonal crap I've been seeing in the world all along lately? It's like nothing seems to matter but sex. I mean, are your minds all so in the fucking gutter that you can't think about anything else but sex? Huh? Nothing else? Put your stupid iPods down and your iPhones down and look at the real world out there. Because it doesn't evolve around you. Sure, the world inside your iPhone does. That's the scam. That's what helps you become the narcissist. Because everything you say in that little iPhone, oh, it's the center of the universe. Kathy had something to say. Joey had something to say. Stephen had something to say. Oh, look, Michael had something to say. Nuts. Crazy. Insane. Now we're going to go back to little girls again. So the little girl grows up without a parent, without a dad. And she's left with a big emotional void in her heart. Men used to know this about little girls. It used to be in the 1980s that every fucking father out there was afraid of his daughter ending up becoming a stripper, or a drug addict, or a prostitute. That was the common fear of all fathers. But now it's like so common for a girl to go work in a strip club, fathers don't even mind it. What the fuck? How is your bar dropped so far, people? When will you draw a line in the sand and say enough of this shit? When? I don't get it. Why would you let little girls go through such a lifestyle and then when they're later on grown up, sit there and bitch at them? It's also your fault. Where is the father staying in the daughter's life? He can't do that, because if he does, he gets thrown in jail. Because the women will call him a harasser, a stalker, or something. So mommy makes the choice to leave daddy to marry a faceless government, and then daddy can't see his daughter no more, which leads to his daughter having an empty hole in her heart, and she goes looking for the very first guy she comes across. That guy treats her poorly, she gets emotionally damaged from that because she gave her heart to him. Now she's more damaged. And all of this could have been fucking avoided if daddy was still in her life. This is War Drone's Fire. You all know the rest.